What's good? What's up? I hope everybody's good. I hope everybody's doing wonderful. So, Amazon FBA and mistakes that you can avoid. So it takes up a lot of my time. I created some Instagram pages and as well as a Facebook group, and so now I'm just trying to drive traffic. I've got a Jungle Scout account. I've got my Amazon selling account, Amazon seller account as well. First thing is I found a product, then went on Alibaba and found a supplier. Next, I got a logo created, and then where I'm at now, I got a sample in the mail. So for all that, I found my product a different way than most people would, honestly. I'm gonna go into that in my next video, so stay tuned if you're struggling to find a product. I found my supplier on Alibaba. I just basically messaged a bunch of them. I didn't know how to do it at the time, but then I realized that the one that was responding the fastest and was the most helpful was the 13-year supplier. And then I created the logo myself, and it was terrible. So I had to go on Fiverr, and there was someone in the Facebook group that they suggested someone that they work with on Fiverr. So I asked him if he would send me them, and that guy killed it. So the logo turned out good, and the next thing I did was ask the supplier how much for a sample, right? And usually, from what I've heard, everyone else said they're $100, right? Most samples, you just kind of eat that, you just go on with your life. She said $30, so I was like, okay, let's get it. So she gave me a tracking number through DHL. The next thing I did, I think we're on number 5, is I got the best photographer in my area, and we actually got some professional photos taken. So biggest investment of my life. When I say that, I got 350 units. I managed to get shipping for under $1. So let's say I sent the money for the sample over, right? She might not even get that till the next night. The 12-hour time difference really had me confused at first. I just had to get used to that. So I just chose to stay up later, because that's when they're starting their business day. It took a few days for the payment to go through when I made it. So you can just see how a lot of things add up, and it'll take longer than you think if you're just starting out. But it doesn't have to. You can learn from the mistakes I made in this video, and you can learn from other things and, speed up the process. That's the whole goal. The more time that goes by for you to get your listing live, the worse the numbers are gonna look. They're gonna look worse the longer the time goes by. Don't expect it to just oh, I like this product, honestly, this is a cool product, it's gonna do well, you guys can tell this was happening to me. That's why I get a little hurt when I say this. There's been new sellers popping up every single week, and bro, they're competing on price. So it's there's dudes selling it for $12, $13, somebody selling it for $8.99, just hitting me, if all goes well, like I said, my listing will be live next week. But in your product research phase, don't go off of the numbers. That's the only thing that should sway your decision on investing or not. And then even then, double check, because there's a lot of things. In the group, I saw someone talking about they ended up finding out that there was a huge giveaway, and the numbers looked super good because these top companies were doing giveaways. So that's my first tip, straight up. In the 20 days that you getting your product manufactured, turn your listing to gold, bro. In that 20 days, if you don't have a ebook, a bonus, okay, a buy one get one free, all this nice quality photos, boy, that's just tip number 1, okay? For tip number 2, there's some major sellers that sell my product. You got to check the branding around those. Make sure that they're not just getting sales because it's cross sales from other products. The top seller on my product, they have a 60K following on their Instagram. They got a crazy website with a bunch of products that are related and cross-selling over, and I'm just wow, I didn't even think of this. There's a big reason why they're getting so many sales. Okay, so for someone to just come in on FBA, you're gonna have to have some skin in the game and have some more reasons for them to like your listing and choose yours. Okay, it's all possible. It's just gonna come down to effort. So that's number 2. That's a major key, as well as the advertising strategy. Whether you're doing pay-per-click, whether you're doing, it don't even matter. Spike, come on. Whether you're doing a pay-per-click advertising, whatever your strategy is, have it in place, bro. All right, this is the 3rd tip, and then I'm gonna leave you with that one. I'm trying to keep the video under 10 minutes. So, $100 profit a day. That's it, $100 profit a day. Tanner says in the course that he doesn't even mess with products that aren't making at least $100 profit a day. And that's because he knows Amazon's potential, okay? So if you don't have an existing demand that's gonna make you that much, what does this mean? Like, okay, through your Jungle Scout, what you're gonna notice is certain products sell a certain amount of times each day. You gotta calculate the profit. The ideal product is $10 profit. You sell it around $22 or so, and you get 10 sales a day. It equals the magic number of 100, okay? Doesn't matter how you do it. You could get a product with lower profit margin, but a higher amount of sales each day, and as long as it equals 100, then that's a go. Tanner's gonna tell you, you know, pretty good. He's gonna give you the pretty good. The only reason I give these tips is because I'm experiencing them currently, and I'm in my efforts to, you know, fix them and get things moving in the right direction. I want to tell them to you guys beforehand, so that if you're about to start your first product, you can avoid these simple mistakes, right? So in closing, Amazon FBA is a competitive business, right? Just like anything. So understand that the longer that we wait, you know, there's people joining every single day, every week, every month. The longer we wait, the more competitive it gets. 2, understand and then be aware that there's things that can affect the numbers, like if they have a big brand around it that's doing cross sales and leveraging a following to get sales, as well as leveraging things like giveaways that make the numbers look real attractive, right? Okay, finally, number 3, you of course we don't want too much competition, but at the same time we need enough demand behind the product where there's still enough sales and enough profit for you to make your $100 profit a day goal, okay? And I wanted to show you guys a quote. It's on page 35. The book is Rich Dad, Poor Dad, okay? I'm reading this right now. I'm on chapter 9 out of like 10 or 11. And okay, here's the quote. It's right here highlighted. The poor and the middle class work for money, and the rich make money work for them. That's the whole goal behind this. People say it's bad to have greed. He says it's more, the way he looks at greed is like desires. He just wants things as well as he doesn't want things. He said some of the things, this guy, Robert T. Kiyosaki, he said some of the things that he doesn't want was trading his time for money, and the things that he did want was freedom and the freedom to live the life that he loves. So I got a lot in common with this dude is what I'm finding out. And so as young entrepreneurs, and we're all just trying to start this journey, and there's 2,700 of us in the course, right? All 2,700 of us, 28, it's gonna be 3,000 by the time you might see this video, who knows? We all want the same thing. We all want to be freedom. Most of us want 10K a month, you know, but it's not gonna come if we can't avoid these main mistakes. It's just not gonna work. I appreciate all the messages, the new subscribers I've got lately from the affiliate marketing video. I'll be posting every week. I'm looking forward to the next one. I appreciate you guys. So have a blessed day.